Hey guys, I'm laying here in all the snugglies, feeling like crap, and I just got done watching like a whole day's worth of YouTube videos, pretty much. Because I was like in bed, and then I got a burst of energy, and then then I overdid it, excuse me. And then I got back out of bed to get something to eat, and basically I've been watching YouTube all day. And not the good kind of YouTube, not the good YouTube that fuels your mind and makes you creative. And I'm just sitting here thinking about how much crap is out there. And I feel so bad. Oh my gosh, I got something stuck in my throat. Ugh. I feel so bad for all these young men and young women that don't necessarily have a lot of life behind them, growing up with all of this content, thinking that it's so normal. Like, and I understand that you're always constantly striving to better yourself. You're always constantly striving to do good, to be presentable, but sometimes I just think that the pressure that we put on ourselves is just too much. It's too much, and you don't get to experience life. You know, when I was younger, I mean, like a lot younger, like I grew up a lot different than you guys. We didn't have all of this internet and Instagram and Facebook and YouTube and this and that and whatever. Like, it was cool if you could do some of these things. Like, we had MySpace, right? I'm old. But anyways, my point being is that we were happier. We could get up, throw our hair in a ponytail, run outside with no makeup. The only times we really got like ready were like Friday and Saturday nights when we were going out in the town, trying to sneak into whatever like club was gonna let us minors in, or we were going to somebody's house to have a party, or driving to the drive-in, and we were eating our candy. But those are the times where we really like got all glammed up, and it was fun, or just go to the movies. Like, we would make it a whole thing, getting ready for whatever we were doing. That is pretty much the event. And now it's like an everyday thing, and it's crazy. Like, I know there's always been people that, go above and beyond. They're perfectly perfect all the time, even when they sleep, down to their pajamas matching and their whole house being aesthetic and this and that. But where does that leave you in terms of living life? How do you experience the fullness of nature and the variety of culture and I just don't know, all of the amazing things this world has to offer? Where does that leave you if you're literally like all day, every day, worried about your nails, your hair, your outfit, your this, your perfect car, your perfect accessory, your perfect that, your perfect glasses, your perfect, towels, your this? I mean, do you live at all? Do you go outside and put your feet in the dirt? Do you ever have dirty feet? Like, do you work with nature? Put your hands in the grass, or just lay on the ground and stare at the stars, or run through the sand and swim in the ocean or in your bay or in the lake? Do you swing from the trees and have porch talks? Do you sit around the fire and make s'mores? Do you get irritated because everybody has to come over for your family dinner, but the food's so good you can't help it, you know? Do you ride the roller coasters? Do you scream at the top of your lungs when your favorite song comes on? Do you dance in the middle of the street because you're just in a good mood? You know, all of the things that there are to experience. You know, do you get excited when you can go and get a coffee and find a new spot to read? Like, we have come so far in terms of the ability to experience our world, yet we are so far behind because everybody is stuck behind a screen. We're experiencing life through someone else faking to experience life, and nobody is actually doing anything. Like, I don't know. I just want people to have the experiences and the memories and the stories that I have. When I think of my age, I mean, I'm not that old, but when I think about all of the different groups of people that I've been around and all of the things that I've experienced in such a short amount of time, like, I feel like I've already lived like 5 different lives. Like, it's crazy. It's not, I don't know how to explain it. It's just by putting myself out there and basically being uncomfortable, but being really happy with the result. I don't know. I just don't want you to forever be stuck scrolling, thinking that you're not good enough, and never getting out there to experience anything. Life is so beautiful, and there's so much. Even if you do it all by yourself, it don't matter. You're gonna have a great time by yourself. You just have to stop being so scared of what people think. You do. One of my favorite things is to charge up my watch, get my headphones going, and just jam and ride my bike. I love it. Or, like I said, to feel the dirt in my hands and to grow something, you know, to read a good book, to have those porch talks, to debate someone on, you know, current events or a topic that we've seen or heard about, to get into the conspiracy theories and get a little woo. I just don't understand what people think they're gonna achieve in life if they're always just trying to be perfect, because it's never gonna happen. Look at the stars. Seriously, all the money, all the fame, all the accessibility as far as being able to do this, that, and the other thing, and they're still constantly every single year doing this, keeping up with this trend, keeping up with this, keeping up with that. And it's like, they could dude, like, they could have such crazy experiences and actually appreciate them if they weren't trying to flash it off to the whole world. They could have such a life. It reminds me of that movie. What's that movie with Julia Roberts? Because my son likes it. Where she's going and, Eat, Pray, Love. She's at like a midlife crisis and she's just getting a divorce or something. And she's just going to explore all the different cultures and all the different religions and all the different practices and all the different towns. And our life could be full of that all the time. All we have to do is probably just, like, you know, talk to the person that we walk past all the time, or talk to the person that we give a dirty look, or actually, you know, get out there and communicate with people. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a hippie at heart and I just want everyone to be like laughing and singing, smoking, just interacting, complimenting people on how cool their like headband is, or how funky their nails are, or how cool this or that is. Like, it's just, I feel like nobody is unique anymore. Nobody does anything fun. Everybody's just like, oh, I did this, and I bought the most expensive this, and I went to the most expensive place, and I'm like here, and it's like, no hate. Like, if you have money, I don't care. But if you have money, do something fun, like do something original. Everybody is just a copy and paste version of everyone else, and I'm just so tired of it. I'm so tired of it. I want to see culture. I want to see, I don't know. Maybe I'll start it. I'll be the barefoot something. I was just thinking about it. Just all the silly little things that make me happy. And the things that make me happy are the simplest out of them all. Like I said, having appallingly dirty feet because I've been barefoot all day. Riding in the car, after we got done swimming with my crazy curly hair and my sunglasses, just listening to a good tune and feeling the air. Riding my bike, singing at the top of my lungs, twirling around my yard like I'm a professional dancer, attempting to do, like crazy moves that I see somebody else doing, failing miserably but laughing along the way, challenging myself to some new workout or whatever. I don't know. I just don't want you to get stuck. I don't want you to get stuck and waste your life because you're trying to live up to unrealistic fakeness. All it is just a mass design trying to sell. That's it. All they want to do is make you think they're the best thing on earth and then just sell you something. Make you broke, make them rich, and then they can keep on living their little lives. Getting their plastic surgery, changing the shapes of their face, making their asses freaking the size of, I don't even know, like double XL pumpkins. Or being hoes on, the site that I'm talking about. I just can't, I don't know. I don't know. I just feel really bad for these young men and these young women coming up and this being their representation of life. We had to find something to do. We had to go in the woods. We had to go ride our bikes. We had to go outside. We had to do something. We didn't have the internet. We had to be creative. We had to have shaving cream fights, and we had to have fires, and we just did all of these things. We need to, if it was hot outside, we'd go fry an egg on the sidewalk, or we did with chalk. We played basketball. We made BMX tracks and rode our bikes, and just more than watching our phones all the time. All right, I rambled long enough. I love you guys. I should be back in action. I don't know, by Monday or something. I'm going to try not to. I think I'm just going to stick to the exercise, reading, gardening, even though it might be boring and not cool. I know in the long run that I'm going to have a nice little homestead set up, and I'm saving money instead of spending it all. I'm getting healthier and healthier as time goes on because I'm taking care of the things that are important. And out of all of those things, I'm living. There's no point of existing if all you're going to do is try to be perfect, because it's never going to happen. I don't care who you are, it's never going to happen. You're either going to get delusional in the process, or you're going to spend so long trying to be perfect that you just waste your life. Then you look back and you're like, dang, I didn't do anything. I just spent my whole life worrying about what other people who truly do not matter think. Just live your life. Love you guys.